right. It is a community that supports all of this.
Yeah.
And
I wish we could transport you guys here.
yes,
So you
exactly.
can see it all and feel what we feel. I think you can get it through the images. I mean, you've
Exactly.
been sharing so generously with everybody.
Oh, I love to share.
Yeah.
It's important to
I know
share.
she's such a bright mind.
It's important.
But you want to hear from this woman.
Yes, it's fun. Well, okay, let's tell us about your latest collection and that you have out right now, and show us some of your things because we want to see your stuff too.
Oh, thanks.
So go ahead. And Corey, you can paint to some of the different things that are here.
Sure.
That you want to point out.
Oh yeah. So I'll kind of walk you through some of the things that are going on.
That sounds
So this new collection of fabrics is called Eternal Sunshine. And it's like when I do my fabric lines, it's always an accumulation of experiences I've had or things that are stimulating to me at the time. And historically, there's a thread in the things that I'm passionate about. I love ethnic design, I love flowers, I love gardens, I love nature. And I've learned over the years that the things that come into my life, like travel or being consumed in different cultures or in my creative friendships that I have, all this inspiration comes in. And what I do with my collections is I just sort of in the moment as I'm building my collections, and it kind of happens over time, it all just naturally kind of comes together. So Eternal Sunshine is my change in DNA in the moment of what's really inspiring to me. And so this collection in particular has a touch of an ethnic graphic vibe that's very modern, mixed in with the florals, and the background inspiration is my garden is a muse. And I've been in India over the last couple of years, in England, I've been in Africa, and it's kind of how it's all kind of come together for me.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And you're right. It definitely has that floral, and a garden is a muse. And
Yes.
it has the florals, and then it does have ethnic feels to it.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
The graphic print play is really exciting to me, and that's something that I appreciate when I look at different designs when I'm traveling. And I made up this bed story just to kind of illustrate that.
Yeah.
So this is some of my cotton sateen fabric, which is a little bit heavier weight fabric. It's really versatile. I use it for decor projects. I back my quilts with it. I make bags with it.
What a brilliant idea to back your quilts with it.
Oh, it's really nice.
I never thought about that.
Actually, this is a quilt over here.
Okay,
I'd like
let's look at this.
I'm jumping around a bit, but this is a quilt called Letters from Home by Heather Givens, and this pattern is available through Crimson Tate. And so she's got this huge project on the front. Look at the little pockets.
Oh my goodness, you're right. Some of them do have pockets.
Yeah, it's darling. And then she backed it with the sateen.
Look at that, and it really gives it such a beautiful feel.
Yeah, it has a nice
and
weight
texture
to it.
Yeah.
It's got a nice weight to it.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So when I put my
What a brilliant pattern.
yeah, she's a genius.
Oh, wow.
And she's an awesome person.
Yes.
You really have to meet her if you haven't met her yet.
Yes. Oh, wow.
But that's the great thing about the sateen. It is really versatile, and it looks beautiful with the quilting cottons. So I'm just renovating my house with David, and I've made this quilt. This is a Dreamweaver quilt that's in my new patchwork book called Peacekeeping.
Oh, let's get that
I'll
out.
show you that.
Yes. Here is.
This is Peacekeeping, it's patchwork inspired, but it's an accumulation of all kinds of different modern projects, from wearables to garments to home decor. And it's made.
And then does this include patterns right
Yeah,
there?
that's the patterns.
Okay, very good.
And it's published by Chronicle Books, so
Okay.
they do such a gorgeous job
They do.
with their books.
And it's just a beautiful hardback book, and it's also laying flat.
Yeah,
Your
it lays
pages
flat.
flat open.
Yeah, it's a nice project book. So here's the Dreamweaver quilt. And what I've done with the project is you can make a headboard, you can make a quilt, you can make
beautiful.
pillows, you can take apart the foam boards and make modern wall art
Yes.
display.
Yes.
And then I've got pyramid pillows, which I wanted to make my quilts three-dimensional. So Carrie Thompson, who is a local, she's literally an engineer, an amazing quilter. She helps me sew up my prototypes.
Yes.
So I came up with the idea, and she brilliantly did the engineering on how to figure out how to turn the pillows to a point and have all the pieces come together.
Those are just beautiful.
Yeah.
And Corey, can you pan over
you
here
can see
because
'em.
there they are right there. Aren't those bold and wonderful and just such a statement? They are very fun. Anything else that's really special in this book that you want to share?
Oh, I love everything.
Yes.
There's a lot of scalability in projects. So there's fun, like, you know, improvisational projects.
Yes.
That's really how I like to quilt.
Yes.
To me, it's like making a painting.
Right.
I don't map out a plan. I just work with my intuition and color,
Right.
and it's so joyful
Well,
and
and as
meditative.
quilters, we don't want to just only quilt. We want to decorate our home in all of these beautiful things. And you have created here just amazing projects, from these pillows to the backboards to wall art to so many different things in this book that can then be used with our sewing skills and our quilting skills throughout the home.
Because the truth is, we all maybe hone in on a particular passion. I know a lot of very passionate quilters, and I love to quilt, but I like to make jewelry, so I have jewelry pieces.
Yes.
I like decorating my home lampshades and
Yes.
garlands and decorative things,
Yes.
and there's a lot of giftable projects, so there are a lot of opportunities to expand, and it's a technique-rich book also, so a lot of the projects have
Yeah, I want to see those
interesting techniques. So this is one of my tribal cuffs, and you construct it with English paper piecing.
Wow.
And then there's a little bit of embroidery. There's some hand beading, and then this is my bohemian belt,
Oh, that is
which
gorgeous.
is really cool. You make the log cabin patches, and you work with Pellon's Peltex basically. So it's
Yes.
soft,
Yes.
but it's easy to construct, and it gives it a little bit of shape.
Yes.
And then you make the Suffolk puffs, which is another technique, and then more hand beading and embroidery, and it's a fabulous
Oh, that
belt.
is absolutely beautiful. I am going to make one of
I
those.
should be wearing it today. I kind of need it.
You know what? It is darling with that.
And this is actually another piece.
Yes.
What I've done with the book too is I haven't just used my fabrics, because I like to sew with all kinds of fabrics and other designers' fabrics too. There's so many beautiful things to work with, and I wanted peacekeeping to be timeless. And I think that's a really smart way to do that, is to show people a variety of fabrics and how they come together. This is one of my wraps. It's made with vintage sari silk. So what I did is on Amazon I bought 3 saris, and they're like $8 to $20 each.
Yes.
I tell you in the project, I tell you how to cut them apart and use the different sections of the sari. This is log cabin piecing. It's a modern application of log cabin. And then this is the main body of the sari.
Okay.
So you
And
have
wow.
a silk garment that you made.
Yes. And you've got some beautiful trim on here too.
That's
Look at
actually
that.
part of the sari.
Yes.
Which is part of the fun for me. I like the sourcing of materials. Like
Yes,
I love the
and
hunt of
repurposing
looking.
things.
Yes, and repurposing things.
Absolutely.
So I have garments made with the silk and also
that have
quilt.
meaning too.
Yeah, there's a history and a vibe about
Yes,
it. that's
exactly. Exactly.
I have a few quilt projects. This is also made with the sari silk.
Oh my
feels
goodness.
amazing.
That is beautiful. Look at that.
Of
And
course,
the sheen on there.
yeah, it feels
Corey, I don't know if you can come close up to see the sheen, you know, on this, but that is so beautiful. And this was made with the
the
sari.
vintage saris. Yeah.
Really?
So it's 5 meters of fabric. I order them and I get them in 2 days. And there are a lot of shops that carry silk scraps
Yes.
also
Yes.
that are fun to work with.
Oh my goodness, this feels just luscious.
This is nice.
It
Of
really
course, you
does.
can use any fabric with this
Yes.
pattern. It's a quilt pattern, but
Yes,
it's just
exactly.
fun to play with a different
And
material.
to do unique things.
Yeah, to do something unique.
Wow. I also like in here, because I not only like to have machine projects, but I also like to have hand projects.
Yes, there's a lot
So
of
that
hand work.
then I can take things with me as I go,
Yes.
and I can still feel like I'm doing, you know,
that too.
with hand-to-hand machine projects.
I love that too.
Wow. Well, Amy, you are just someone that wows everybody and the entire industry. And this is some really phenomenal things. And we just so appreciate you and what you offer to everything. So, well, we are really going to look forward to this book, and we look forward to enjoying more of your fabrics and also understanding the fabrics and the art behind the creation of the fabrics. One last technical question I have for you. How many colors with free spirit are you allowed to use in one piece of fabric?
It depends on the size of the repeat.
Okay.
So, and when you're working with different substrates like the sateen, it's a wider piece of yard goods, so the repeat sizes are vary. And the
Yes.
same with the quilting fabric. It's a different width of yard goods, so
Yes.
the repeat sizes vary. So within each one, I think on average, I think with the sateen, I think we can go up to about 16 colors.
See, yeah.
And then on the quilting, depending on the repeat size, we can do as many as 21 colors.
Wow. And that really makes a difference. When you've got a company like Free Spirit that's willing to put that many colors and that much investment into fabrics that really come out and spin out just so beautifully.
You know, that's what's very special about Free Spirit is they recognize that their designers are truly artists,
Yes.
and they want each designer to be themselves and express what they love, because that's really where the strength is behind. That's why Free Spirit is such a powerful collective.
Yes.
Because we all are very artistic, and the company supports that. And so we get guidance, we get information, but they really, really encourage us to do what we love to do, and that also allows each of us to keep evolving and sharing our inspirations that are powerful to us.
Yes.
And I think that is felt through the whole presentation process,
Yes.
through our fabrics, through the projects we create. And
Right.
that's just that thread that keeps moving forward. You know, it's
Right,
like that
and when
joy
it's
that
coming
keeps
from
paying
your heart,
forward.
it reaches out to other people's hearts.
Yeah.
And it touches them, and they want to embrace it, and then embrace it for their loved ones, and to make things with their hands that then they're creating, that same love that just keeps getting delivered down the whole spectrum, from whether it's a sari and the meaning behind that, or whatever it might be, everything is love. And as we create and as we are makers, all of those things are everything. So thank you. It's so nice to do this interview and to share part of you and your creativity. So thank you so much. I'm going to look forward to this book and everything else. It's just been really your stuff. Thank you.